Good Minecraft morning to you all. Welcome to another episode of PumpCraft. In this episode, we're going to get the industrial district looking a little better. I'm going to show you in the upper right-hand corner a great deal of work that I've been doing, clearing it out, mostly just by shovel and pickaxe, although as you'll maybe see in there, I also did some exploding. Got rid of a good bit of a hill by using TNT, but in the end, TNT is kind of messy and it leaves you stuff to clean up. I'm not sure, at least for this size job. Maybe for a huge job it's better, but for this size job, I just went ahead and put something on interesting to listen to and hacked away with my shovel and my pickaxe, and it worked fine. Let me show you what we're going to do here. So the road into the area is here. I'm actually going to stop this generic road right here. We're going to build a wall around the entire industrial district, and there's going to be a kind of a gateway into the industrial district right here. I think I'm going to try to build some kind of cool piston door, and then you'll walk through it, and the roads in the industrial district are going to be very different from the roads in the rest of the area. So the roads in the rest of the world are a little bit narrower. They're 4 wide. Right, 2 orange and then 2 colored things, kind of depending on what district we're in. The industrial district is going to be 5 wide, going to be this basalt with some yellow. I think we're going to do yellow stripes here. I'm not totally sold on that. They're kind of bright, but I'm going to lay it out and see. I can always replace them with something else. And then I think this is polished blackstone on the sides. I think it's polished blackstone on the sides. Oh, this is a mix, actually, of basalt and polished basalt, I think. I don't remember now. I did it a while ago. I'll have to make sure. But anyway, I like how this road looks. So it looks kind of industrial. It's kind of used, but not too... Yeah, I like it. I like it. So that's what we're going to do. And so the road's going to come up here. There's going to be another road that goes this way. I might have to take out some more of that. So the road will come up this way. Part of it will go over that way. Part of it will follow up here. And then I'm not sure how it's going to go. I might leave it blank there. I might let it end right here until I have a better idea. Or maybe I'll just go ahead and curve the road around here and then make another road that goes straight that way. I don't know. We'll see. There'll be a building on top of this. In fact, one of the things we're going to do with this episode is put a building over the iron farm, which, by the way, is working just great. Then we're going to have a wall, as I said, around the whole thing. The wall is the gate into it is going to be here, so the walls will extend on either side of this gate. In one direction, it's going to basically follow this little river, excuse me, and go out to an end at the ocean out there. In the other direction, it's going to come this way, and then up here, it's going to kind of hug the side of this hill, which if you paid attention to the clearing of this area, this hill used to come much, much further out, but I removed a lot of hill. And then I think it's going to go up here and kind of follow this line here. I don't like how this looks, but I'll figure it out later once I figure out what I'm going to do with this area. But on this side, on the industrial side, I'm going for the industrial flat look here, but I decided not to go completely 100% flat. So there's a little bit of terrain there, and then you see there's a little bit of terrain here. This might get flattened a little bit more, but I'm not going to totally flatten it. And I'll show you what's going on over there in a minute. So the wall will come up, follow the edge of this hill, like so, until we get, I may have to add in here, I'm not sure how thick the wall is going to be, until we get here, and it'll terminate here at the ocean, okay? And I might even do something cool here, like build a big tower from the ocean up that the wall terminates into. That might be kind of cool. Out here in the ocean somewhere, there will be a mob farm, a good mob farm, not like the primitive one I have over there, but a good one. It's got to be in the ocean because mobs don't spawn here because I'm on the Mushroom Island here. So somewhere out there will be a mob farm. I may even try to do 2. if I can get them far enough apart where only one's loaded at a time, I may try to do one mob farm kind of out here, and then maybe like a drown farm. I know drown farms in the ocean don't work that great. I'm aware of that, but yeah, it's more just to have one than it is really. I mean, drown farms aren't that useful except to get tridents, and once you have a couple tridents, how many more tridents do you really need? So I might, if it's far enough apart, I might try to do a drown farm over. By far enough apart, I mean only one will be loaded at a time. I might try to do a drown farm here. Another option, I don't want to do one out. I don't think I want to do one out this direction because that's too close. Well, maybe you could do one right here. I don't want to get too close to the bees. I hope there's still bees over there. I haven't been over there in forever. That's something else we need to take care of in the not too distant future. Anyway, yeah, so maybe one right here. We'll see how far apart those spots are. And then here you see I left a bit more terrain. Not sure what I'm going to do with this yet, if I'm going to flatten it or I just don't know. So I'm just leaving it for now. I did, yeah, you can see them. I did, I was down here and I was kind of cleaning things up. And I noticed there was a bunch of the mushroom cows down here, including one of the rare brown ones. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them or why I would even want to have them here. But I decided for their safety and also just to kind of have some that are somewhat contained, I built a wall around them. I mean, a primitive stone wall, obviously. So maybe we'll do something with them at some point. I don't know. But they're there. So what are we going to do in this episode? I'm going to build that road. I'm going to build that wall. That's a lot of building. And I don't even have a design for those things yet. I'm going to have to get into a creative world and kind of figure out how I want. Well, I know I have a design for the road. Sorry, I showed you that. I don't have a design for the wall. And then we're going to, this is going to be a big old building episode here because I think if I have time, I'm going to build a building around the iron farm. That's going to be a large building, but I'm going to make it not too terribly tall because there will be some tall buildings in this area. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and build, this is going to be like the main building of the industrial district. It's going to be very tall, obviously. I do have a basic idea of a design for this building. I think it's going to be oriented so that there might be a road that comes right here and then terminates at the building. And the top of the building will have that, which might be taller than what it is right now, but the top of the building will have the portal that's there right now. And that makes sense because that portal basically goes to more farms. It goes to farms in the nether that have to be in the nether, or at least they're better in the nether. The gold farm, the Hoglin farm, I think that's it for now, but there will be more nether farms, I hope, at some point. Well, in the piglin trading area too. I wanted to do a better piglin trading area. I think that's going to be too much for one episode. I may already be too much just to do the wall. That's going to be a lot of building. The road, a lot of building. A building over the iron farm, a lot of building. That might be it right there. We'll see. But maybe I can get this building done too. Or maybe I'll do this building instead of the iron farm one. I don't know. Definitely going to do the road and the wall because that kind of is going to define the whole district. And then I'll kind of be able to fill in as I get more ideas for farms. So, look, it's a kitty cat. Not tame, so he won't let me come close to him. Anyway, that's the plan. And so I'm going to gather a bunch of materials. I'm going to lay out the roads and start building them first, and then we'll lay out the wall and we'll start building that. All right, so I think we know what's going to happen now, so let's get cracking. All right, citizens, I'm here in the storage area / base. Going to pick up some wool and lay out the roads. I think I'll lay out the wall. I'll lay out the roads in probably yellow and maybe the wall in orange. And yeah, we're going to need, the industrial district, I think reasonably enough is going to be made out of like a lot of concrete. So we're going to need a lot of concrete. So we're going to have to go mining for sand. I already have a sand mine. I know where that is. I'm going to have to hunt around for a gravel mine and mine a bunch of gravel as well. So we're going to do those things. And then we'll get back here and get ourselves ready to go. So let's get mining. citizens. I have laid out the roads and the wall, and I have a design now for the wall. Did some work in a creative world to get a nice design that I like. The design is probably going to require that the wall be a little straighter than it currently is. So you see there's a curve over there, for example. I might have to straighten that out a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if I can adjust the design to be curvy as well. Maybe so. Anyway, I need a load of concrete. I mean, a load of concrete. So far, I've been making concrete the old-fashioned way. You know, make a pool of water, put it in there, or mine it out. I need a faster way of doing it. I'm not going to build a full-blown concrete farm. Not right now. I am going to build a blast chamber as part of the industrial area at some point, but I don't want to go to that length right now. So I'm going to kind of take a middle road and build just a quick concrete maker. It'll make the concrete from the powder very quickly, and then I'll have to mine it out by hand. But it'll be nice, big, easy to mine slabs. It shouldn't take too long. So that's the plan. I'm going to build it right down here on the other side of that big mushroom, and then we're going to make a bunch of concrete, and then we're going to start laying out the wall and the road. All right, let's get to it. All right, it works. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world. Eventually what we'll do is have it, it won't be right here, but eventually I will make a similar machine that will put all the concrete into a blast chamber and we'll blast it away instead of mining it. But I don't need so much that I want to deal with that right now. So I'm just going to spend the next, I don't know, hour. I don't know how long it's going to take. Not too bad. Oh, there's a kitty back there. Not too bad, but I'm going to spend the next little while making the concrete that I need. I don't actually need white. I was just using that as a test. So I'm going to go get the dye and the concrete that I need, and we're going to hop to it. All right, let's get cracking. Just interrupting the time lapse here to have a look. It's beautiful. It's going to be so, I'm really excited about how this is going to look. I like the road. You probably saw in the time lapse that I had adjusted the space between the yellow lines. I think it looks a lot better this way. And the wall is going to be amazing. All right. Well, let's start building it. Well, citizens, I am working on the wall and I need a bunch of black glass. And I don't have, I accidentally made a bunch of black glass and I accidentally made too much of it into panes. And now I need blocks. So I am gonna go squid hunting. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Squid hunting. And here's what that looks like. Fly around for a while until you see some squids, and then when you see some, you dive in for the kill. Yeah, you do this with a looting sword, and you can get a good bit of ink pretty quickly. I had a really cool sequence of this. I spent a lot of time on it, but it didn't really work out in the end. A lot of the video was ruined and no sound. I don't know why there was no sound, but I didn't get any sound. Anyway, when you're done, you jump back up in the air. So I'm not going to show you all of it, but just show you a little bit. So you jump back up and fly around again and look for some squid. I think I spotted it. I think I spotted the one we're going to go for. Yep, there they are. And boom, and we're in again. And swim over to them. Yeah, sometimes they try to get away, but you're faster than them. And sometimes you have to kill drowned, but they're easy unless they have those harpoon things or whatever they're called. Anyway, that's it. All right, citizens, we are done with the wall. Well, we're done with the wall for now. The end points, I haven't done anything with them yet, and I haven't built the towers at the beginning. Let me just hop down there and show you what I mean. So there's going to be some towers right here on either side. Those are the bases of the towers. Some kind of a big gateway. Maybe even try to put a piston door in there. I'm not sure. It's going to be the entrance to the industrial district. So obviously I'm going for a kind of a ultra modern, clean, colorful look. Like it's the friendly industrial district. We don't tear up the environment. We're nice and friendly. Although on the inside there might be some tearing, but on the outside it's going to look friendly and colorful. I really like how it came out. I'm very pleased with it. It looks super cool from the outside. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, so the end there, I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. And at the other end as well. So we're just going to leave that part. We're just going to leave that for now. Let's see if we can get a look at it maybe from the top of the mushroom. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, yeah. Very nice. It took a whole lot of iron. But I've got an iron farm, so I actually had the iron farm turned off. You may have noticed in the replay. I don't know, the replay probably went by too fast, but I turned it back on just because I used so much iron, especially those trapdoors. They take a lot of iron to make those trapdoors, and then, of course, there's a lot of iron blocks in there as well. So, yeah, it was iron hungry, but worth it. Totally worth it. So let's look at it from the inside. So it looks a little different from the inside. The outside is kind of nice and colorful. The inside is a little bit more plain, but I figured that's how it should be, right? Oh, let's get rid of this. I figured that's how it should be. Like, it shouldn't be on the industrial side, right? It shouldn't be super colorful from that, from that side. It should be a little bit more plain. So I didn't want to be just gray concrete, but it is mostly gray concrete with a bit of, a little bit of variation just to make it look not completely and utterly plain. So I think this is going to end up being really cool. The one thing, the one of these I don't like is actually the one we're looking at right now because the color comes through on the edge there. I'm not sure what to do about that. It's because of the fact that from this pillar, it goes this way. That's the only pillar that has that. I might just have to live with it, or I might see if I can do something with it. I mean, it's fine from this angle, obviously. So we'll see. I'll see if I can. That might bother me enough that I have to figure out some solution. Yeah, I don't know what the solution would be though, because it's all the way. I mean, it's angled all the way. So I don't know. We'll see. But But apart from that, which is a minor thing, I'm really happy with how the industrial district is coming along. There's obviously lots more to do, and boy, do I need farms. I mean, I don't want to go hunting for squid very often because that takes a while. So I need a squid farm. I need a super smelter, which is not really a farm, but I need one. I'd like to make a blast chamber so that when I make concrete, you saw me making concrete, I don't have to mine it out myself. And I would dearly like to have a wood farm as well. So I could put like a blast chamber somewhere in the middle here so that like a wood farm over there could feed into it and a concrete farm over there could feed into it. That might be worth investigating. Can't do a mushroom farm like that. Not for the mushroom blocks. You have to silk touch them. So that's going to have to be by hand. Continue to be by hand. Anyway, I'm really happy with it. I think even though that was a whole lot of work and took a heck of a lot of time, I'm not going to call that the end of the episode. I think we're going to just quickly build a build. Well, it'll be quick for you. It'll take a long time for me, but I think I'm going to go ahead and build the building that goes up to that platform. That's going to be the central building in the district. And I think I might end up changing this road, or maybe just adding a loop to this road, like that goes like that around there, around the base of the building. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'm not sure. I may end up building the building from the top down a little bit. Yeah, well, probably not. That's pretty hard to do in survival mode. So I'll start it down here and I'll build it up there, and then we'll figure out what to do with the road. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. Anyway, so I'm going to build that building, and I think that is going to probably do it for the episode. So here comes another time lapse. This one's got new music, by the way, brand new music just for you. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. All right, citizens, here I am on top of the, what are we going to call this? The building of the captains of industry. I don't know. It doesn't really have a purpose except, well, it will house the nether portal that goes to the nether farms. But other than that, it's really just a building. It's just a building where captains of industry live and work, I guess. I don't know. I just wanted to build a building, and that's what I did. Let me just show you real quick what we got going on here. I still need to build something up on top here. I'm going to build like a little something up here, a landing pad, and the nether portal will be up here. I'll probably put like some antennas or something going into the sky. Probably some flashing lights or something. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'll probably show you that right now, maybe in the corner while I'm doing this, because it's the next thing I'm going to do, but I don't want to do another time lapse really, or at least not one that's just a time lapse. So you can watch that, or you can listen to me, or do both. Anyway, here's the inside. I rather stupidly did some of this from the outside using a bunch of scaffolding. You might have noticed that in the time lapse, and then I realized I could do it from the inside, but this is it. Yeah, I've got some holes I need to fill in. I had to go down here at one point to get the elevator going. I'll show you that in a second. I don't know if I have any concrete on me right now to fix that. I have 2. I think I need 3. Oh well. I'll put these 2 in. I'll come back with some more. Well, let's just see here. Do I have any concrete in here? I do. Okay. This building, oh my goodness, it took so much concrete. I'm sure you noticed that. Yeah, I spent a lot of time at the concrete machine. But yeah, it's great. It's great. I love the building. I love the inside. The inside, obviously, there's nothing much here right now. That's my nether portal that goes to the nether farms. It's going to be on top eventually. I will have a way to get from inside here to the top, although honestly, most of the time I'll just fly there, and I will make a nice landing pad up there. But I'll make a way from up here, from in here. I think this is going to become like the office of the captains of industry. Maybe I'll put like a crazy gold floor on it or something like that. I don't know. You do have good views from up here, right? There's the magic mushroom, the giant tree. I do need to get back to that area and start making some more trees. Oh well. And then over this way, right, you can see the industrial district. There's the iron farm. There's the wall. Just see the concrete. Well, the beginnings of the concrete factory over there. I think you might, maybe can you even see the village if you go over here? I don't know. Might be too far away. I'm not sure it even renders from this far away. No, you can't see it. It's behind the hill. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. Anyway, I mean, obviously I've got to do something with the floor, and probably won't use that ceiling. I'll probably slab the ceiling with something that looks better. I don't know. I'll worry about that at some point. This dirt stair, obviously, is not going to stick around. Once I build something on top, I'll build a way, either an elevator or a nicer stair. Maybe like a spiral staircase that goes up there or something. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, that's really details at this point. And then here's the elevator up. I didn't film that because it's kind of hard. It's not really. I mean, basically, you just stack a bunch of ice up and then break it on top of soul sand. It's not that interesting. And then this is a way down. I wanted to have the up and down right next to each other because there's actually, I mean, the building looks huge. We're going to look at it from the outside in a second, but it actually isn't very thick. And so in order to make this work, I had to put them right next to each other, just like so. And I have this really cool mechanism. It took me a little bit of time to figure out the redstone for this, just because I wanted all the doors to open every time you step on one of these pads, and there was just a bit of complication with that, but it all worked out, and then you can run out. I like how all the doors open. I think that's kind of cool. Anyway, it looks really good at night, so let's go up here and have a look. Oh, the sun's coming up, but we can get a look at it. Look at that. I love it. I just love it. I'm really, really happy about it. Now, this is probably the best view we'll ever have of it, because I am going to put a building on top of the iron farm, and then we won't be able to see the front of it quite so well, which is a little bit of a shame. I'll make sure to make that building as low as I can. But you know, it is what it is. Anyway, you can just make out the elevator going up right there in the middle of it. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. I like the support for the I don't know what you call that, the flying saucer part or something. Oop, got too far away. Yeah, I'm very pleased with how this building came out. Very pleased. It's cool. So, yep, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm very happy. We'll put somebody's fancy office in there. There's it's lit up with glowstone right now. Once I get sea lanterns, I might take the glowstone out. And put sea lanterns in. It's a little bit cleaner look, but you can barely see the glowstone. And you have to get pretty close to see it. So maybe I won't ever change that. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. That is the thing. Oh, jeez. I just ran into it. I wonder why I didn't get hurt. That's odd. So, I guess you've seen in the time lapse right now that I've built something on this, which I'm going to do next. So I think I'll cut to that to say goodbye. All right, citizens. Well, I ended up tearing down that stupid looking dome that I built on top here. I probably saw that in the time lapse, and just built this much simpler thing on top. I think it actually looks a lot better. The blue and the yellow there is kind of so you can see from far away where to aim when you're flying in. And yeah, obviously that's the portal behind me there to the nether farms. And I'm much happier with this. I need to get rid of these torches, and yeah, we'll take care of that later. Anyway, this was a long episode, but it was many days of building compressed into, well, still a fairly long episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.